Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be going through my beauty trash. That is to say, my actual literal trash. These products aren't necessarily bad, they are just empty because I finished them. I always really love filming Empties videos because I think that they are really the most genuine and thorough review that you can provide, because once you've used a product to the very end, you know what you think about it. You're either in the camp of yes, I need to go out and buy this again immediately because my life will not be the same without it, or you might be in the camp of oh my god, thank you, I'm so glad to finally be done with that so I can move on to something else. I'm also going to share with you guys a little update on my project plan for 2018. So I picked 18 makeup products to try to finish this year, so I'll let you know how that has been going for me. Also, it's incredibly windy outside, so if it sounds like the big bad wolf is trying to blow my house down, that would be why. But before we get into the products that I want to talk about with you guys today, I do want to say hello and welcome to any of you who are new to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming, hanging out, and chatting beauty with me today. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I hope you will click subscribe, come back for more, come hang out here again. I would definitely love to have you. And with all that being said, let's get into my empties. I have this lovely basket here that I keep everything in. I just kind of chuck any product when I'm finished with it into this. So it's looking mighty full right now, which is part of the reason why I knew it was time to film this video. So the first thing I see in here are these Formula 1006 Down to the Pore Blackhead Vanishing Pore Strips with tea tree and kaolin. These are kind of like the Biore ones, except Formula 1006 is cruelty-free, and price-wise they're about the same. I think these retail for $5.99 or $6.99. The only thing is you only get 6 strips in this box. They are nose strips, although sometimes I will cut them so I can use them on my chin or my forehead, because I do get clogged pores in those areas as well. These are really great. This is the 4th or 5th box of these that I've owned. I wish there were more in a box because I do go through them fairly quickly, and I feel like in any given time I need to have multiple boxes on hand. I wish they offered these in a larger size or something, just so that way I wouldn't have to keep buying them so often. But they do work pretty well, and I find them to be maybe a little less irritating than the Biore ones. To be honest, it's been a long time since I've used Biore because I've been using these, and I like them. I feel like they do really get stuff out of my pores, they remove blackheads, and they don't irritate my skin too bad. So I need to repurchase these. I haven't yet, but I'm sure that I will. Then I went through a can of the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. It says it actually cleans hair. Now, here's the thing about this. I do feel like this did a pretty good job of soaking up oil at my roots. It does leave a little bit of a white cast, but if you massage it in, it goes away, so it's not terrible. It also has a very fresh, clean scent to it. It smells like everything else Living Proof, which it's more of a fresh scent. It's not sweet, it's not fruity, it's not super feminine. It's just very clean, which is not my favorite actually, but it's not bad. I could see this being, having appeal to a lot of people. This is an expensive product. It's $20-something, and while it was good, I probably would not repurchase this just because A, I have way more dry shampoo than I need, and B, I feel like if you're looking for an aerosol dry shampoo, Batiste does the job just as well, if not better, for a fraction of the price. Batiste is probably my favorite aerosol dry shampoo. I also really like the powder dry shampoos though. Those are way more environmentally friendly, and they are really good for getting on your scalp and getting targeted areas. The Derma E dry shampoo is awesome, so I don't really need to buy this again. I probably wouldn't. It works, but just not any better than something that's $6. Then I finished up the Maui Moisture Thicken and Restore Bamboo Fibers Shampoo and Conditioner. This was the first time I had been trying Maui Moisture products, and I actually did really like this little duo. It was very fresh and clean smelling in my hair. I did feel like my hair was very healthy when I was using it. My hair was still pretty long when I was using this. I finished it before I cut my hair, and so I do feel like it probably helped with breakage. This is a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. Maui Moisture also doesn't use any silicones in their product, which is really cool. So if your hair is very fine like mine and can be kind of weighed down by silicones, this is really nice to kind of keep things very light. I feel like if I was going to repurchase Maui Moisture, I probably would try another like line or another scent from them, just to be curious and see what else is out there. But this is pretty decent. Right now I have 2 other sets of shampoo and conditioner that I also really like, so I don't really need any more right now, but this was good. I feel like keep my hair nice and healthy, and I would try something from the brand again. Then there's this guy here, the Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. I had been holding on to this for a long time. It says it lasts 30 months. That's a long time, especially for a natural product. Maybe it's just because it's in airtight packaging, the like ingredients stay fresher longer. I don't really know, but I feel like I had this for a couple of years because I didn't necessarily use it every day, and a little goes a long way. This is like a really thick cream cleanser. You apply it to dry skin, it breaks down your makeup, and then you remove it with a damp muslin cloth. And it does work, definitely. It really gets your makeup off. It's very nourishing to the skin. I feel like maybe some of the botanical extracts in this, I don't know if it was like an allergic reaction. I feel like my skin, it didn't hate this, but it didn't love it. So I was kind of like ready to be over it. I think if your skin is very sensitive to like certain plant extracts and essential oils, you may want to stay away from this, but if you don't have that problem, it's really good. And I think it retails around $25, which is not cheap, but it's not like insanely expensive, and it feels very high-end. Earle does use very clean ingredients in its products, so if you're looking for like heavy-duty makeup removal, if you have dry skin and you want something that's very hydrating, this was really nice. Also for cleanser, I have a lot of cleansers apparently in this empty. I finished this Purlisse Blue Lotus Cleansing Milk. This is really nice. I got this at Gen Beauty, who knows how long ago, it was a while. This is a really very gentle sulfate-free cleanser. I feel like this would be great for really any skin type, or if like you have acne and you need a very gentle cleanser, something that's not going to dry out your skin or like work against your acne, like fighting medications or things like that. This was really, really nice. Just basic cleanser. It smelled good. It was kind of creamy. It didn't strip my skin. Nothing like super special. It's a cleanser, but I felt like it worked really well and I did enjoy it. Now this guy, this is also a cleanser, but this is probably my favorite of the bunch. This is the Derma E Anti-Wrinkle Cleanser with vitamin A and glycolic acid. First of all, this smells like papayas. It is delicious. So every time you wash your face, it's just that extra level of pleasantness. It's also very affordable. I think it's around $12, so a little bit more expensive than maybe some other things you'll find at the drugstore, but like totally worth it. Derma E is very clean. They are cruelty-free. They are eco-ethical. They are, I think, vegan also. At least I think this product is. Yes, 100% vegan. So it's good stuff. This just like, for me having oily skin, I felt like this got my skin really clean without stripping it. It never made my skin feel like out of balance. It didn't make my skin overproduce oil, and I feel like the glycolic acid just kind of helped to break down that dead skin and kind of keep my face a little more exfoliated without needing to use a physical exfoliant. Like when you have oily skin, the oil can kind of trap the dead skin and debris and kind of builds up in your pores more easily. So I feel like chemical exfoliants just kind of keep that process going a little bit more smoothly. So would highly recommend this. If you saw my skincare declutter, like I have a lot of other cleanser, I would definitely repurchase this in the future. I just don't need to at the moment because I've got a lot of other things to go through. And then there were sheet masks. Okay, this looks ridiculous, but it has been like 3 months and I have been on an epic sheet masking kick. Again, in my skincare declutter this past weekend, like I talked about the fact that I had a lot of sheet masks that were starting to expire because I was one of those people that was like, they're special, I want to save them, and I would like maybe use it like once a week. Well, the problem is if you have like 50 something sheet masks and you're only using them once a week, it takes a year to literally go through them all. So I needed to step up my game and use the ones that I had before they went bad. So I've been like trying to get through them lately and to try a bunch. What I will say I have learned from this experiment, the Leaders 7 Wonders sheet masks, as well as the coconut gel masks in these gray packages, and I think the fruit ones, like this orange one, like, ooh, as I drop things, the orange one, and they also have like a blueberry, a tomato, and a broccoli one maybe? I think there's a green one. Anyway, I think the orange and the blueberry are my favorite. But all these coconut gel masks, I think, are my favorite style of mask. They adhere really nicely to your skin. I feel like they really help the serum ingredients in the mask to absorb into your skin. There's not like a lot of residual product left on your skin when you peel it off, whereas some other, I feel like cotton masks, they are like, when you take them off, your skin is so soaked, you have to kind of like blot off some of the extra product because it would take forever for it to sink into your skin. I never had that problem with the coconut gel ones. So these ones from Leaders, I think, are awesome, would definitely repurchase. I feel like the ones I liked the least were probably the Origins masks. Like I tried this Flower Fusion mask and I tried another one. I had a couple other ones. I don't know if they're in this pile here or from a previous video, but these I just felt like were very messy, very thick and heavy on the skin. They kind of slipped around and I just felt like it was, I don't know, a little less pleasant, a little too slimy, and it wasn't anything amazing. They're also a little bit more expensive. I definitely feel for around the same price, you're better off with the Leaders ones. I also tried this guy from H2O Plus Beauty, and this was really cool. This is their Waterbright Water-Infused Brightening Gel Mask. This one's in 2 pieces. 2-piece masks, infinitely better, so much easier to put on when you have a tiny face like mine, because I feel like the eyes and the mouth sometimes on some sheet masks are like not the right distance apart, so they just fit a little weird on me. This you can like custom fit to your face exactly the way you need to, because you can apply one piece and then the other. But this mask was almost like a sticker, like it was like gel on one side and almost like a cotton material on the other that was dry. So you apply this sticky gel side to your skin and it just like adheres on, and then there's no mess, and like you can run around and do other stuff, not worry about your mask flying off because it like really sticks on, and it leaves your skin feeling really smooth and really plumped and hydrated, and there's like no leftover residual serum or anything like that. So if you're someone who doesn't like sheet masks because you feel like they're too messy and they're just kind of like a gross texture or they're just inconvenient, you may really like these because you don't have any of those problems with this mask. I finished up some face wipes here. These are the OleHenriksen Clean Truth Cleansing Cloths. I'm pretty sure that they discontinued these and like rebranded them or repackaged them. So I got these at TJ Maxx, and you can't find this exact style of packaging anymore. I think they have something similar, but not exactly the same. These are really nice though. They smelled citrusy, very orangey, and delicious. I enjoyed them a lot. I feel like they did get my makeup off pretty well, and they did not irritate my skin. So at like the full price, I think these are probably like over $10. I don't know if I would spend that much on face wipes. For $5 though, if I could find them again, I would repurchase them because they were nice. Then I got a little travel size here of the Oribe Gold Dust Dry Shampoo. This was something I got in an Ipsy bag. This was fine, but Oribe is like stupidly expensive. Like I know their dry texturizing spray is $40 for the full size can. $40 for a single hair care product. It's kind of bananas. So I can imagine this is also super bougie and expensive, and I would never spend that much money on a dry shampoo. Number one, I went through this really quickly. Number two, I feel like it worked no better than the Living Proof one or Batiste, which again, I think Batiste is probably my favorite affordable dry shampoo. So, I mean, it smelled nice. It did kind of refresh my hair a little bit, but it wasn't anything revolutionary. So yeah, glad I got to try it. Would not buy it. Surprisingly, I do not have a bag of Dr. Teal's in my empties. I know, who am I? But I do still have some kind of bath salts. These are the Revitalizing Ceremonies Epsom bath salts from the brand Treets Traditions. I picked this up from Ulta. These were nice. They had like a eucalyptus kind of scent to them, very sort of like aromatherapy, relaxing, really nice. But you get 375 grams in this tub, and it cost, I think, like full price like $12. I got it on like a really good sale, so I think I ended up only paying like $3 or $4 for this when all was said and done. But like a bag of Dr. Teal's is like $5, and it's infinitely bigger than this. You're talking like 5 times the size at least. Like, so it's not worth it to repurchase this. Like, I don't think that it's more amazing or does anything better for my skin than Dr. Teal's does. It was nice to try another brand and just kind of see what it was like. I did enjoy this and I used it up, but again, I don't think for the money I would repurchase. I have my e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator here that I finally finished. Oh my god, it took me forever to get through this thing. I don't know why, but this is a great product. It's probably one of my favorite lip exfoliators because it's just so convenient. It's basically like a little lipstick bullet that you just kind of scrub on. You can massage in and then wipe it off with a tissue. I have the cherry tart version, but there's like a bunch of different flavors. They taste really good. They use like sugar as the primary exfoliant, so it gives you a nice grip, but it doesn't taste bad, which I appreciate. But yeah, this is $3. You can't beat the price. And then if you've never used a lip exfoliant, I feel like it's really nice for prep before you put on like a liquid lipstick or something very dry, just to kind of get any of those like little flakes or chaps off your lips so they're nice and smooth. I haven't repurchased this yet. I actually do have another lip scrub that I got from Lush during like their Christmas sale, so I'm trying to use that one up. But I'm pretty sure I actually have a backup of this somewhere in the mid version, so I probably don't need to buy it anytime soon. I also have a lip balm that I went through. It's so rare that I actually go through an entire lip balm because I have so many of them and I like rotate through them. But this one was really good, and I feel like it's very thick. Like it puts on a solid layer of product on your lips, so I feel like it actually is a little bit easier to go through than like a really thin, oily lip balm. This is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Balm. So it basically, of course I have like almost nothing left. It looks a lot like the lip mask. It's sort of that clear color. It smells like vanilla, but something about the scent of the lip mask and this product also reminds me a little bit of the smell of Play-Doh from like when I was a kid. And I don't know why. Let me know if you've smelled that and like if you ever have had the same association, but it's not bad. I like it. And again, this is a super rich lip balm. It does have lanolin in it, so if you're allergic to lanolin or don't like lanolin, just as a heads up, it's in this. But lanolin is like what's in like nipple creams and things to like help with chapped areas of the body. So like it's supposed to be really good for healing and actually repairing your lips, creating like a protective barrier around them. So I found this to be a very effective lip balm, especially in the dead of winter when my lips get super dry. So I did really like this. It's just very expensive. I think it retails for like $18 or $19. So I'm not gonna run out and repurchase it because again, I have a ton of lip balm to go through. But if you like a stick lip balm formula, but that one that has more of almost like the texture of a lip balm in a pot that's really thick and luxurious, you probably will really like this one. Then I have this tiny little bottle of Rose Jam Shower Gel from Lush. Now this is something you can only get at the holidays, like they don't sell the shower gel year round. There are quite a few products with the Rose Jam scent that you can get year round, just not this specific one I think. This is nice, I love the Rose Jam scent. It's one of my favorites that Lush carries. It's a combination of rose and lemon and vanilla, which are like 3 of my favorite things. So it's like a little bit floral, but more sort of sweet, but also kind of fresh. I don't even know. It's just delicious. I love it. So this was very enjoyable. You know, shower gel to me is like, it's shower gel. It's like face wash. It's not anything that I get super excited about because you put it on and then you wash it off in 30 seconds. So it's not something you get to like sit and linger with all day the way like a body cream, you can kind of like smell it on yourself and it's just like a more enjoyable experience over the course of the day. I mean, this was fine. I think it does have, it does have sulfates in it, which I've been trying to like kind of get away from sulfates in my bath and body products as well as my hair care and my skin care. So, you know, I don't love, especially like Lush comes across as being super clean and very natural, but then they also put synthetic chemicals in their products and I'm kind of like, why are you doing that? So, I don't know. I don't really mind that I can't get this again for a year. Not really in any rush to repurchase it. It was nice, but it's body wash and it's expensive. Lush products are not cheap, so I feel like for what it is, I would rather just get something a little bit more affordable. And then last I have a couple of makeup products in here. Now this one I didn't exactly finish, but I am getting rid of because it's old. I've already repurchased a new one. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Lacquer Liner in the shade Blackest Black. This is like just a gel pot eyeliner and mine was just super old and I just needed to get a new one. This is really great if you want like a super matte black wing. It's very easy to work with, super creamy, very long wearing, and it's affordable because it's from the drugstore. Then I have my Kokie Volume and Length Mascara. This was great. Kokie is a brand that is not talked about nearly enough. They are a drugstore brand. They're just hard to kind of find. They're not sold at Ulta or like CVS or Walgreens. I think they carry it at Rite Aid and maybe some Walmarts. You can also order it online from their website, but this mascara was really lovely. It just made your lashes look nice and long and full, but also still natural. It never really flaked on me, and I think it retails for around like $8, $9, so not crazy expensive. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. And then I thought I would highlight this for you guys because, all right, so little story time. So this is Benefit Gimme Brow, and this was something that I had sitting around in a drawer somewhere. Apparently, what happened with this is that Benefit recalled Gimme Brow because apparently there was a batch or like a lot of the Gimme Brow that was tainted with some kind of antibiotic resistant bacteria that could cause skin infections and like other really nasty things. It's like no joke. So basically all of Gimme Brow was completely pulled. Like they weren't selling it at all for like, I don't know, 6 months, almost to up about a year. They just relaunched. It's now called Gimme Brow Plus. They added new shades. So obviously they fixed the problem, kind of rebranded a little bit, tried to do some damage control. So on that note, if you have a tube of Gimme Brow, like the original Gimme Brow, not the new Gimme Brow Plus, sitting around, you need to get rid of it because it could be contaminated with things that are really bad for your skin. So I hadn't used mine in a while, and as soon as I saw that I had this, I was like, oh yeah, we need to get rid of that. So those are all of my empties that I wanted to share with you guys. I will make a little note on my project pan. So as I said before, picked a whole bunch of makeup products that I wanted to try to finish by the end of this year. And as you can see in my empties, none of them are here. I haven't actually finished any of them yet. It's only been 3 months. I'm trying to give myself the full year to finish these guys. But I have been using them a lot more lately. Like I feel like the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, I'm starting to see like the little rings. I haven't actually hit pan yet, but I'm starting to see the bottom, like kind of the impression of it. So I think I'm slowly but surely getting there. I've also been using my Winky Lux Unibrow Universal Brow Pencil to death, and that thing feels like I'm not even going through it at all. It's like the never-ending brow pencil. I mean, which is great. It's like $12, and if it lasts 6 months, I mean, that's fantastic. But when you're trying to pan something, it's like, come on. So yeah, I honestly feel like I don't really have a lot to show you at this point. I'm hoping at the 6-month check-in, I will actually have finished some more products and we'll have more feedback to share with you guys, because nothing really looks all that different from last time, but I have actually been keeping up with my commitment. If you saw my everyday makeup drawer, you probably would have seen that these products are definitely in my everyday makeup collection, in the rotation. I am using them regularly, so here's to hoping 3 more months from now I will actually have some of these products in my empties. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys again so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I hope this video was fun. Hopefully you got some helpful information if you were curious about any of these products that I have finished up, if you were thinking about buying them. If you like Empties videos and product reviews, give this one a thumbs up. I really appreciate your feedback. And again, if you're new, I hope you'll click that subscribe button before you go so that way you'll be kept in the loop and see more of my videos. We have some fun over here, so I'd love to have you back. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome Monday. I hope your week is off to a great start, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.